What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the 7 most undervalued Pokemon cards in Pokemon TCG right now. Now, this is a list that I curated myself and has a lot of my own opinions, but I believe that it is truly one of the best lists you can find out there. Let's get right into it. Now, whether you're an investor or a collector, it doesn't matter to me because these cards are absolutely insane. Now, the first one on our list is, of course, the Salamance EX from Journey Together. Journey Together has not been a lot of love recently. It's a set that kind of falls short to a lot of better ones. It's not one of those that I feel is the best of the era, but I do think it has some very, very standout cards, such as the Salamance, such as maybe the Liz Clefairy, the End Zorark. Those cards are absolutely insane. I love the Volcanion that never gets talked about either, but Salamance is one of those cards that kind of are unsuspecting at first. You look at it, you say, oh, that's a nice card. And then all of a sudden, 3 years from now, it's a $2,000 PSA 10. Like, out of nowhere, these things happen. It might sound crazy, but truly, this is something that may happen. I mean, this Salamance is a gorgeous card. It's basically an art piece in the background. You can see the fire shooting out of it. It looks like a medieval vibe. It has these beautiful clouds in the horizon. It has these, like, mountains in the background. It is an insane stunning card. But also, let's take a look at this, okay? The price right now is around, let's say, $75 USD. And if you want to buy it right now off a TCG player, it's probably going to be around like 90 bucks. But there's other places to buy it. We're going to get to that in a second. As you can see, it's really dipping right now. It's not doing the best. You know, singles are going down right now. PSA graded cards are going up. Boxes are going up. But as singles are going down, it may be the perfect time to actually invest in them. Now look at this. We have the Salamance PSA 10 on eBay. Okay, this is ebay.com. US prices. We can see the cheapest listing we can find the Salamance for is $275. I mean, I think that's a pretty good price considering that, honestly, like, this is a PSA 10 of a card that's worth around 80 bucks. Let's say you 4x it because of the PSA 10. I think this is a great pickup. I don't know what the popper rates are. I don't know what the actual gem rates are. I don't know how card is to grade. But seeing this card in such a beautiful case, it really does trigger something in me that says I think this card is going to be worth a lot one day. And now as we move on to the sold listings, you can see it's about the same. 280, 274, 265, 265, 250. It really is almost the same. So you're buying it at a pretty good price already. Now, next card up on the list, the Zapdos EX from Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon 151. This is such a beautiful card. You can see the background. It looks absolutely insane. You have Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno in the background, flying through what looks to be a mountainous landscape. You have clouds. You have these like shooting arrows coming out. It is absolutely beautiful as a card. And right now, you can get this for a measly $52. That's less than an ETB of one of the crappiest sets of the entire era. Like, you can buy this card, this beautiful, amazing SIR, this ultra expensive, this ultra luxurious Pokemon for the same price as a Journey Together ETB. That's insane. Let that sink in. But okay, let's take a look at it. It's gone a little bit up, 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 down, down, down. Now it's going up a bit. And you can see it's climbing back up. It might be climbing back up even more. Let's take a look at the PSA 10 prices. We're seeing them sell for around $270 for buy it nows, $270, $269, $291. You can see go down a little bit, $290, $300, $330. And it's crazy to think about because honestly, this card has been one that's been talked about a lot. If you see any Poke YouTubers talk, they always talk about this card and how good it looks, how amazing it is, how low the pop reports are compared to the Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, the Alakazam, how amazing this card is, how much they love Zapdos, how the art is so great. And yet the market is just not moving on this card, which I don't believe is actually a flaw on the card. I believe it's a flaw on the Pokemon investing and collecting space. I feel like people aren't actually realizing the potential of this card. I mean, this card is absolutely insane. Let's move on. We have the Rideon Pokemon Center exclusive. This card came from the Pokemon Center Rideon ETB. When nobody was buying those exclusive ETBs, this was the first promo card along with the Rideon. And this Miraidon card is absolutely beautiful. You have the moon in the background, the Miraidon outside, which looks to be meditating. This Miraidon has an absolutely beautiful background. I think it's one of the most amazing cards of the entire Scarlet and Violet era, and it's not getting enough love and praise. But what is the price right now? Now, TCG charts are not the best for these exclusive promo cards with really low pop reports. You can see that it went from like $67 to $0. The only listing is $129. So let's take a look at eBay. And I mean, it's going for around 80 bucks, 80 bucks. You have one for 200 for a PSA 8 and a PSA 9. You can go even lower, 55. You can see this is a normal one. There's $500 for the PSA 10, $80, a tag for $99, and then a tag 9. You can see 90 bucks, $875 for the PSA 10. And if we take a look at PSA 10 last sold, I mean, it's going for 360, 285, 349, 390, 340, 340, 310, 430. And these are all not that recent considering today, as recording, is July 26th. and the last sold listing was July 8th. So this card actually could be rising right now under our noses. I also want to mention that the pop report for this card is around 600, which is a kind of a lot for a PSA, Pokemon Center exclusive. I think that some of the really, really rare ones are like 100 pops, 200 pops. So this is one of the higher ends, but it's also been graded a lot. Now, next up is Gardavore EX from Paldean Fates. This card I've preached so much. I think it's one of the most beautiful cards in Pokemon history. I know I said that a lot about these cards, but that's because these are on my list. I actually choose these cards because I like them myself and I believe in them truly. Now, this Gardavore looks insane to me. You have Wooper in the background, you have Pachirisu sleeping, and you have this shiny Gardavore dancing what looks to be like a lake forest. It is absolutely stunning. But what's the prices going like? It started at about $80 around 3 months ago. It's dipped down to $74 and now it's coming back up. I believe it's going to keep coming back up. Let's take a look at the PSA 10 prices. Around $240, $249. These are all like best offer accepted, so they're probably a little lower. $208, $230, $230, $229, $230. So I'm sure you can get this card for around $200 if you really look. If you go on Marketplace, if you go to just a normal trading center, if you go to a card show, you can probably get this card for around $180 to $200. I'm sure of that. I think this is an insanely beautiful card. Underrated, underestimated. It has like a 4,000 to 6,000 pop rate, and I think it's a better artwork personally than the Bubble Mew and the Charizard from Paldean Fates. That's my personal opinion, but I think that's the truth here. Next up, we have Genk V from Sword and Shield Fusion Strike, one of the greatest sets in Pokemon's history. It was so underloved, and it had some amazing cards, the Gengar, the Espeon, the Mew. But let's take a look at the Genesect, okay? This Genesect is absolutely insane in price. You see, it went from $20, spiked to $30, and is now climbing back down to around a $22 card. Now, you can buy it around $25 on TCG Player, but as you can see, this is a very, very well-priced card. I mean, $25 for an alt art from the Sword and Shield era. This is definitely an underrated pickup. It looks so cool with Smoog in the background. This is such an amazing artwork and an amazing art piece, and the PSA 10 is absolutely so cheap. I mean, $125, $85. This is less than a US $100 bill. $94, $125, $99. You can't tell me this isn't going to be a $300 to $500 card in the next 3 years. You just can't tell me that. Next up, we got Iono from Paldean Evolved. Another card that I feel like was loved a little too much at the beginning. I mean, it got way overtaken by the Magikarp as we saw, but this Iono is absolutely beautiful. It's true. I mean, the card looks insane. It's stunning. It kind of shows like what a VTuber or a PokeTuber would look like in the new space. And you can see it went from a $67 card to a $50 card. I believe this is where it's going to this is the lowest point it's going to be at for a very long time. We see the 6 months, even the year chart, we see it had a dip in 52 and now it has a dip in 51. I believe it's just going to keep going up from here. Now we can see the PSA 10 is going for 169, 159, 152. You can see 166, 149, 150. These are all the Iono's Belly Bolt from Journey Together. This is a card that I don't really care about, but the Iono PSA 10 is so underrated in my opinion. And finally, I want to take a look at the Gem Pack Volume 2 Chinese exclusive Umbreon cards and like the Gem Pack Volume 2 in general. Let's see all these 4 illustration rare cards are drawn by Heigen Asuke. And if you don't know who he is one of the best Pokemon artists in, I think, history. I mean, he drew the Orbeetle. He drew the Tyranitar. We look further. He drew the Cleffa. I mean, that IR is insane. He drew Joltik, Coughing, Jinx. Of course, he has the Leafeon VMAX from Evolving Skies. And he has so many more amazing cards. The Mesprit, the Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno. And he also has these 9 connecting Pokemon that everyone absolutely loves over here. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the future of Pokemon or a crash and burn, but I know that I love these Umbreon cards. I think they're the best in my opinion. You can see they sell for around $300, $299, $195, $193, $255. Often the ones with the pictures don't have the best quality because they're not PSA 10 worthy, and that's why they sell for a little bit cheaper. But if you take a look at the PSA 10 sales, you see $799, $685, $670, $695, $660. You have 3 selling for $19.75. That's around $680 each. I mean, you can see these cards are going for massive, crazy prices, and they just keep going up. Now, that was the list. This is a really quick video. I just wanted to show you these 7 cards that are super underrated in the Pokemon market right now. Let me know your thoughts about these cards, if I missed one, if I should include one, if you feel like some of these are so underrated, if you feel like some of these are way overhyped, please let me know in the comment section below, and have an amazing day. Peace.